What is up, everybody? It's me, it's Dean, and I am back on the JFS. Just kind of hanging out, watching the sunset. At the silos. I don't think there's a bed here. I believe... Yeah, I don't think the Dillos have a bed. I guess I could go down into the research area to do that, but... Of course, it's nighttime more than it is daytime on the server, but it is what it is. Let's go find a bed, shall we? If you hear any booms in the background, it is currently the 4th of July, so America is celebrating their 250th birthday. Somehow, this country has made it this far, and we'll see if it makes it any farther than this. But, anyways, it's been a couple weeks since I've made a video, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna go back to making regular videos anytime soon. I haven't really had the itch to make anything lately. Sleep in Red Star's house. Yeah, I haven't really been interested in making videos lately. I'm currently construction dean right now. And I got diamond armor on. I figured now that the whole silos thing is over, I can stop wearing mob drop armor and such. I was saving the netherite for the big finale, basically. But yeah, so the silos, it's over. The storyline's over. As you saw, there's one less silo than normal. That's because the radio tower has been cleaned up, and so the anomalous effects from the radio tower have basically shut off, which caused the duplicate silo to disappear. I did help Dr. Dillo write a little synopsis on the history of what happened over here. It's kind of brief and messy, but that's because he hasn't had time to refine it, because he has gone missing. And, not sure what's going on there, but yeah, so we're publishing it as is. So it might be a little bit rough, a little bit brief, but it is what it is. But yeah, as you can see here, we're back to one silo, normal wheat fields here, looking nice. The blue matter is already set up around the perimeter of the area, the tower. Missing one transmitter, but that's okay. But yeah, this stuff is going to slowly eat away at the red matter and turn it all back into normal, probably forest terrain. So, you know what's crazy about these fireworks going off in the background? It's not even dark yet. Like, it's sunset, but it's not dark yet. Like, you're not even getting the full spectacle of those fireworks right now. So, but yeah, I tried to make a video talking about this in more detail. Decided I'm not going to do that because, I struggled to sum everything up in a way that, didn't sound depressing, I guess. I was kind of in a funk during that time, so I'm doing alright right now. But yeah, so just a quick sum up of how I felt about this. I think the best way I can put it is I had fun doing it, but I don't think I ever want to do something like that again. It was fun to do, but the way some details kind of the way some things were played out, in some ways, it kind of felt like I had to kind of force the story forward instead of letting it progress naturally. Maybe I was getting impatient, because like everybody has their own projects that they want to do. But I don't know. It felt kind of tedious at points. And I wonder if this is the right crowd to do that kind of stuff. So, like this whole thing, Automaton 1, this is Automaton 1, part of it. The head is also Automaton 1. Like, somehow this whole thing was missed in a couple different places. But yeah. That was, I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it overall. It was fun in the moment, but thinking back on it, it's like, man, was that a lot of work. Not on a, like, not on the side of, like, putting it together, but on the side of keeping people interested, I suppose. And, like, I don't know, in some ways it felt like, it kind of felt like the Not Losers maybe felt forced to interact with this, and maybe didn't want to on their own. That was the thing I kept getting hung up on in the previous recording. But it is what it is. So, but yeah, the storyline has to continue a little bit because, you know, Dean's dead. The real Dean, not Builder Dean. But that's gonna really, you know, the whole story thing there is just bringing him back, which I have plans for that, and that involves finishing the Meso and Gemini headquarters. There's also the whole, like I said, Dr. Dillo went missing recently, so we gotta get that addressed. There's a few other stuff going on that I can take kind of more of a backseat role in, instead of being front and center. But yeah. What has changed in the past couple weeks? We're on the latest update, which has Sulfur and Cinnabar and the Sulfur Cubes that people have been messing with. People have already built games at the Games District. Maybe we can go over there in a minute. Here's one of them. They're currently kind of buggy. The small slimes will despawn if you leave the chunk, even if they have a name tag on them. And the big slimes, I believe, also have a tendency to either despawn or die in an enclosed area like this. Because there were more slimes in here than just this guy. But this guy stays because he is now a block, because of the melon we stuffed into him. So, and then there's a woodblock guy over here, who I believe the woodblocks are more, yeah, a lot bouncier for some reason. So, I have a couple slimes, but I've been kind of keeping them in a bucket for now. Also I have Ford Taurus, the horses. I believe I had a horse named Ford Taurus in Season 5 as well. But the reason why I have this horse is because this horse went missing for a little bit. But I left him at the Games District. So, I wanted to update what's going on in here. First, I'll show off the sulfur. I have a little sulfur farm down here. Right here. And yep, this stuff, pointed sulfur, works just like the dripstone. And you can combine the pointed sulfur into sulfur blocks, like so. And if you get 9 sulfur blocks, you can combine that into potent sulfur. And if you put that underwater above a magma block, it'll make a geyser. And if you... here's some potent sulfur. And if you put lava underneath it, it makes it into a continuous geyser. So, that's pretty cool. I don't think I have any cinnabar lying around. But it's basically a decorative block. So... but yeah, the border expanded because of that, so that's all well and good. Up here, some changes occurred. I changed the sorting system in here. I don't remember if I showed the finished product in the last video, but I had it in a different orientation because I said if I face it like this, I would have one block of space down the middle. But it turns out there's a slightly smaller design back here, basically removing one redstone from the back of these. That shortens this entire thing by one block. So the entire setup is 6 blocks across instead of 7. That gives me a 3-block aisle instead of 1. Makes this whole thing much better. So I have all the planks, all the logs, all of the stairs, slabs, fences, and fence gates up here. We still have a few miscellaneous stuff like pressure plates, trapdoors, shelves, buttons. That would have to go into a different setup. But this space right here, yeah, this is 1 block shorter on purpose. This is where the next bubble elevator is going to go. I think I'm going to might have it face the corner here, and then send it up to the next floor, where I would like to have probably my ores next. I think with these things, I'm just going to put them in like the miscellaneous section. Yeah, so just put these down here, I guess. Anything else going on down here? I don't think so. Let's head over to the Games District. There's a portal that leads there now, so we'll take the Nether route. If you're wondering why I have a bunch of food on my inventory, I completed the Balanced Diet achievement. Turns out I only had a few food items to finish that with. I've been kind of utilizing some quality of life mods in here. And, one of them shows me this way. One of them shows me a progress update on the advancements. So if I'm not done, it shows in purple, and it'll show me like how many I've done, the ones I've missed so far, the ones I don't have, and I can even track. I believe tracking, yeah, it keeps it on my sidebar, which I do not do. But yeah, so I can keep track of all that stuff, which is pretty cool. So, there's a Dillo here. There's just some random mobs hanging around. Let's head in. I don't think that's Dr. Dillo. Here we are. Let's sleep real quick. Ooh, it is laggy over here. But yeah, the Games District has been popping off since the update. This is a map of the area. I don't know how up-to-date it is. I was pretty up-to-date. So, people have kind of claimed different sections. There's a 2016 era section. I think it's up there. I've claimed this coastline here. Somebody's building up here. And as you can see, we got some stuff going on in this area as well. So, we got Hole in the Tooth, which is Hole in the Fourth. This is the 4th edition. I believe Weather is working on something here. I'm not sure what it is. But it's circular. Very cool. Asus has a couple things over here. I know that this building is his. Yeah, for a quiz show. So this will be a quiz show area. And then we got a Back to the Future DeLorean over here. I'm not sure what this is going to be about. Whoa. But apparently there's more to it. What else was I missing? I think this is everything so far. Oh yeah, there's whatever's going on up there, and there's my stuff. And Good Fortunes is back. I tried to build a copper version. I meant to go through these and scrape the copper blocks that are on there to make them look a little bit more accurate to the actual copper ore. So I might do that. I might forget to do that. But some of them are already waxed to where they're supposed to be. Others need to be waxed and scraped and such. I want to get up on this hill and see what's going on up here. But, yeah, so there's no centralized thing going on in this area. No entryway yet. There was some talks about it, but nothing set in stone yet. I did propose the idea of, what was that? I think that's the 2016 land, and I think there's a game Shawson made over there. I don't know if we can see it from here. I think that's where 2016 land is. 2016 land is a 10-year anniversary-esque project that what I call the second generation is working at. I think that's Red Star's game working on over there. They are working on over there. Where is the horse jump? What is this? Horse ball. Horse ball is up here. But yeah, I got these two. And I just gotta look at making something else in this area, like right in here somewhere. There's room for a couple things I can nestle in. Like I could probably carve this down a little bit, flatten it out a little, and squeeze in a game there. Then something could go here. I can definitely see this as being like an avenue type spot. We'll have to see. We shall see, we shall see. And then, yeah, Red Star's got TNT games over there. Trying to figure out where Horse Jump is. Shawson made a game called Horse Jump. I think this was called Horse Jump. Let me look at it on Discord. Yes, Horse Jump. Yeah. It's got to be in the 2016 section, which I would believe is over there somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, now it just came into view. So I'm guessing the idea is you take a horse and you try to jump all the way up as high as you can without falling off the tower. And yeah. So I should try that with Ford Taurus at some point. But yeah, I think that's going to do for this video. Just a short little update. Like I said, I'm not really in the mood to make videos right now. Likely what you'll be seeing on this channel for the time being is I'm going to put more effort into JFS Classics. And if any group type stuff happens on the server, I'll be attending that as well, in which I will record that and upload it. But in terms of doing stuff like what I'm doing right now, the walk and talk and kind of stuff, I'm probably not going to do that. I think I will use the flashback mod to provide updates on like some of the builds that I'm working on. I kind of want to lean into more of the like skits and I guess cinematic stuff like that. So I may put more focus on those. So you might see less videos, but maybe the production quality will be a tiny bit better. A little closer to the Save Dean video that we did. So, but that's the idea. Anything else before I go? Work is work. We had our summer sale. I did an extra day of work, and so I had an extra paycheck. These guys are in a precarious spot. I don't like how this cow is threatening this Dillo. So I'm going to give them an opportunity to get out of there. You're free. I guess cow is in the way, isn't he? Yeah, you're kind of in the way there. There you go. Go, Dillo, you're free. Oh, cow's in the way. Oh, there we go. Go, Dillo, go. Okay, they're fine now. How do I free this Stillo? Huh. That's good. Yeah. That should get you out of here. Okay. That's enough for this episode. Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.